To beautiful Portland, Oregon. Today we come to celebrate the marriage of Sabrina and Todd. My name is Tim Bazzone, and on behalf of Sabrina and Todd, I want to thank everyone for being here. And on behalf of everyone here, I'd like to thank Sabrina and Todd for being on time today. Someone once said it takes a long time to grow an old friend. Todd and I have been friends for over 20 years now, so I would consider Todd to be an old friend at this point. It truly is an honor and a privilege to stand up here today and serve as the officiant for today's marriage of two people who I think we can we can all agree that they're meant for each other. Today is a celebration. It's a celebration of love, of loyalty, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who will soon come together to begin their journey as one. So why do we have marriage ceremonies? The marriage ceremony has been an important feature across nearly every culture, religion, generation, and society since the dawn of man. We have countless important moments that occur throughout our lives, but this one moment is regarded as so critical that we acknowledge its special status by sharing with others. So why this moment? You don't have to have a ceremony to have a marriage, and no ceremony can create your marriage. Only you, Sabrina and Todd, can do that. And when you think about it, you're standing on a stage, looking fancy, holding flowers, and being stared at by pretty much everyone who has meant anything to you during your lives. This one moment makes it official, but your marriage is so much more than just today. In reality, it'll be much different than today. You will create your marriage through talking and listening to each other, through supporting and believing in each other, through laughing and crying with each other, through learning to forgive, learning to appreciate your differences, by learning to make the important things matter most, and to let the rest go. And most importantly, through patience and love. Despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth. No matter who we are, where we've come from, and what we believe in, we know this one thing. Love is what we're doing right. This little band called the Beatles said it best. All you need is love, and love is all you need. That's why you both are standing here today, and that's why you are all here to watch them stand up here. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity. Like I mentioned earlier, Todd and I have been friends for a while now, and when I first met Sabrina, I remember thinking, my God, she's so nice. Why is she being so nice to me and all of our friends? I'm sure for those of you who have spent any extended amount of time with our group of friends over here, know that we're exhausting to hang around, and we can get on people's nerves from time to time. But Sabrina was so genuine and kind and cared about what you were talking about. I'm sure everyone who has known Sabrina for as long as I have known Todd would agree with me that this is the type of person she is. To this day, every time I have a conversation with Sabrina, she's always so positive and caring, and that is something that a lot of people are lacking, but it's such an important facet of life. For those of us that have known Todd for a long time, know that Todd's the type of person that will always have your back, no matter what. Our group of friends were always getting to some sort of shenanigans as kids and adults at times, and Todd would always be in the middle of it, even if it meant being the butt of the joke. Todd was and still is someone who you can rely on and will make you laugh, even if it's at his own expense. He's always there for you and willing to say yes when you need him. And that is one of the most honorable qualities I can think of in someone. When you see Todd and Sabrina together, you see two people who truly care for not just one another, but also for their closest friends and family. And that is the reason why I'm here and why everyone else is here. We are here to honor and be there for them like they're always there for all of us. All of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others are long, some are not yet written, while others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure. Todd and Sabrina are here today to show their love for each other and to continue their love story as one. And that brings them here, a time to pause, look back, and smile at all the moments that brought them here today. And it's also a time to look ahead at all the moments that are still yet to come. I'm here, and we're all here because we want those moments for you, Sabrina and Todd. We're here to hope with you, to support you, to be proud of you, and to remind you that love isn't always happily ever after. Love is the experience of writing your story. It's not one moment, not even this moment, it's every moment. There are always those big moments like saying, I love you, moving from Portland to Boston to be with you, moving in together, getting engaged. But there are a million little moments that come in between the big moments. Falling asleep next to one another, making dinner together, spending holidays with each other's families, binge watching Netflix shows, getting a big hug when you get home from work. These everyday moments fuse together into one big experience. And even though this experience is so incredible, words fail us when we try and explain it. That's just the way it is with love. It's meant to be felt, not described. While researching what I was going to say today, I came across a great quote that I believe will help you both to have a long, loving, and successful marriage. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, but always with the same person. And now to the vows that Sabrina and Todd have written for each other. You fell in love by chance, but you're here today because you're making a choice. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes every day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other, to stand up for one another, and find happiness in the other. There's a simple premise to each of these promises. You're vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of.
I'm supposed to say that, yeah. I'm ready. Let's go.
He's supposed to repeat after you.
Not yet. Will you, Todd, keep Sabrina as your favorite person? To laugh with her, go on adventures with her, support her through life's tough moments, be proud of her, grow old with her, keep her veins fully supplied with glitter, and find new reasons to love her every day?
I will.
Sabrina. Will you, Sabrina, keep Todd as your favorite person, to laugh with him, go on adventures with him, support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, smile and nod when he tells you random sports facts, laugh at his Office and Seinfeld references, and find new reasons to love him every day? Both Todd and Sabrina. Will you, Todd and Sabrina, be each other's partners from this day forward? Will you bring out the best in one another, share your happiest moments together, and love each other absolutely for the rest of this lifetime and for whatever may come next?
We will.
You've both chosen to wear rings as a reminder and a symbol of these promises. I've heard many times that wedding bands are a perfect circle, and with no beginning and no end, but these rings did have a beginning. The stones were formed a long time ago, deep within the earth. Eventually, a series of lucky events caused them to rise to the surface, where someone dug them up. Metal was then liquefied in a furnace at 1,000 degrees, molded, cooled, and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful was made from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings, and through a combination of serendipity and effort, shapes it into something extraordinary. It's the process of making something beautiful where there once was nothing. As you look at these rings over the years, I hope you remember you've created something invaluable, and just as I know you'll protect these rings, I'm confident you'll protect the commitments you've made to one another today. Todd, as you place the ring on Sabrina's finger, please repeat after me. I, Todd, give you this ring to wear.
I, Todd, give you this ring to wear.
As a symbol of my abiding love.
As a symbol of my abiding love.
My eternal faith and my undying devotion.
My eternal faith and my undying devotion.
It is my outward reminder of our inner unity.
It's my outward reminder of our inner unity. It's a tough one.
It's hot out. Okay. Sabrina, as you place the ring on Todd's finger, please repeat after me.
Okay.
I, Sabrina, give you this ring to wear.
I, Sabrina, give you this ring to wear.
As a symbol of my abiding love.
As a symbol of my abiding love.
My external faith and my undying devotion.
eternal
Faith.
faith and my
undying
undying
devotion.
devotion
It is an outward reminder of our inner unity.
is an outward reminder of our inner unity.
Now, as some of you may know, one of the best and final traditions at a Jewish wedding is the breaking of the glass. The Jewish tradition reminds us that love, like glasses, is fragile and must be protected. For Sabrina and Todd, the shattering of this glass also symbolizes the breaking down of barriers between people of different cultures and faiths. The glass is broken to protect the marriage, with an implied prayer, "May your marriage last as long as it would take to repair the glass."
You ready to go? All right.
You broke it. Congratulations and mazel tov to you both. By the power of your love and commitment, and by the power vested in me by the state of Oregon, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Todd, you may now kiss the bride.